course she has the right to do it. What an inane point to bring them all together. Like, what? She's saying absolutely nothing.
How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion?
People like Reba McEntire come on and say that, you know, she doesn't want to talk about politics. She just...
Carrie Underwood has made history by winning an astonishing $1 billion defamation lawsuit against The View, a landmark legal victory that has sparked intense debate across the entertainment and media industries.
People like Reba McEntire come on and say that, you know, she doesn't want to talk about politics. She just...
Do you believe that women should make the same amount of money as men? Well, I guess I am a feminist.
Yeah, and she said, I guess I am a feminist.
What began as a seemingly routine performance at Donald Trump's second inauguration spiraled into one of the most high-profile legal battles of the decade. Underwood's triumph is not just a personal vindication, it represents a pivotal cultural moment, forcing the media to reconsider how it handles public figures and controversial topics. The controversy started when Underwood took center stage to perform America the Beautiful during Trump's second swearing-in ceremony. At a time when many artists declined invitations to the event, citing the polarizing political climate, Underwood accepted, stating her belief in music as a unifying force. Her decision drew both praise and criticism, dividing her fan base. Supporters applauded her courage to perform in a politically charged atmosphere, while detractors accused her of aligning with Trump's agenda. Social media was soon ablaze with debate, but the most intense backlash came the day after her performance when the co-hosts of The View launched a scathing critique. Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, and Sunny Hostin took aim at Underwood, accusing her performance of being an implicit endorsement of hate. They claimed she had turned her back on her fan base and derailed her career. Their commentary quickly devolved from political criticism into a personal attack. They questioned her intelligence, values, and future in the entertainment industry, speculating that both Nashville and Hollywood would shun her.
I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't do it, even though...
Of course she has the right to do it. What an inane point to bring them all together. Like, what? She's saying absolutely nothing.
The discussion on The View became a full-blown smear campaign, portraying Underwood as a figure whose career was irreparably damaged. Initially, Underwood chose to remain silent. Known for steering clear of political disputes, she focused on her music and avoided engaging with her critics. However, the fallout was impossible to ignore. Sponsors began distancing themselves, some concert venues hesitated to book her, and the media coverage surrounding her music turned increasingly negative. Behind the scenes, Underwood's team documented every aspect of the backlash, preparing for what would become one of the most consequential legal battles in modern media history. Then came the bombshell. Underwood filed a $1 billion defamation lawsuit against The View. The lawsuit accused the co-hosts and ABC, the network behind the show, of intentionally spreading false and damaging claims that tarnished her reputation and derailed her career. ABC's legal team moved swiftly to have the case dismissed, arguing that the hosts' comments were protected under free speech and constituted political opinion rather than defamation. However, Underwood's legal team countered with compelling evidence that the remarks were not just opinions but reckless falsehoods designed to harm her. The case took a dramatic turn when leaked internal emails revealed that ABC executives had deliberately orchestrated the attack on Underwood to boost.
People feel good, and I respect that. And then we've had people like Dolly Parton, and I think you asked.
There is The View link weighing in. I know you were waiting to hear what Whoopi Goldberg had to say, and I have it for you. Take a listen.
Ratings. These emails showed that the co-hosts' derogatory comments were not spontaneous but part of a calculated strategy to generate controversy and drive viewership. The revelation exposed unethical practices within the network, transforming the lawsuit from a personal battle into a public reckoning for The View and its producers. Former ABC employees testified during the trial, further bolstering Underwood's case. They described how the show's producers often encouraged sensationalized narratives, prioritizing buzzworthy moments over factual accuracy. Some witnesses revealed that there were concerted efforts to ostracize Underwood from future television appearances, illustrating the extent of the network's efforts to undermine her. These testimonies painted a damning picture of a media culture that prioritized ratings over responsibility, strengthening Underwood's claim that she had been unfairly targeted. The jury ruled decisively in Underwood's favor, awarding her a record-breaking $1 billion in damages. The verdict was not just a financial win but a monumental cultural shift, sending a clear message to media organizations that reckless defamation would no longer be tolerated. The ruling has already had a ripple effect across the industry, with networks re-evaluating their approach to handling controversial topics and public figures. The immediate aftermath of the ruling was chaotic for The View and ABC. Advertisers began pulling their support, wary of being associated with a brand now synonymous with controversy. Behind closed doors, ABC executives reportedly held emergency meetings to discuss the future of The View. There were whispers of significant changes, ranging from replacing the co-hosts involved in the controversy to overhauling the show's format entirely. Some speculated that the show might not survive the fallout, as its reputation had been severely damaged. For Carrie Underwood, the victory represented a powerful vindication. Her decision to take legal action was seen by many as a bold stand against a media culture that too often marginalizes or misrepresents those who don't align with its prevailing narrative.
Here is The View link weighing in. I know you were waiting to hear what Whoopi Goldberg had to say, and I have it for you. Take a listen.
How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion?
By holding The View accountable, Underwood has set a precedent for other public figures to challenge irresponsible media portrayals. Her fans celebrated the verdict as a triumph not just for Underwood but for fairness and accountability in media. The ruling has sparked a broader cultural debate about the balance between free speech and accountability. Critics of the verdict worry that it could have a chilling effect on open dialogue, making media organizations hesitant to engage in critical commentary out of fear of litigation. They argue that public figures should expect scrutiny and criticism as part of their roles. Supporters of Underwood's case, however, see the ruling as a necessary step toward ethical media practices. They contend that while criticism is essential in a free society, deliberate falsehoods intended to harm someone's reputation must have consequences. The implications of this case are far-reaching. Legal experts predict that the ruling could pave the way for more defamation lawsuits, empowering public figures to push back against harmful narratives. The case also raises questions about the ethics of sensationalism in media and the responsibilities of platforms to ensure accuracy and fairness. For the entertainment industry, Underwood's victory serves as a wake-up call, forcing networks to rethink how they approach controversial topics and public criticism. As for The View, its future remains uncertain. The show's format, which relies on heated debates and controversial statements, is now under intense scrutiny. Whether ABC decides to replace its co-hosts, restructure the show, or even cancel it altogether, one thing is clear: The View is at a crossroads. The decisions made in the coming months will not only determine the show's fate but also set a precedent for how similar controversies are handled in the future. Underwood's $1 billion victory is more than just a legal milestone, it's a defining moment in the fight for accountability in media. Her decision to stand her ground has not only restored her reputation but also sparked a broader conversation about the role of media in shaping public opinion. By challenging The View and winning, Underwood has set a powerful example for others to follow, proving that integrity and perseverance can triumph even in the face of overwhelming odds.